Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Action Comics 1067. As you can see, the Superman Superstars event returns as we did with Jason Aaron run. This is going to be really interesting. So let's talk about some of the creative team here. In this first part, we have the Challenge from the Stars Part 1, written by GAIL Simone with pencils by Eddie Barrows, inks Danny Mickey, and colors by Rex Locust with letters by Dave Sharp. Now there is a second story, so we'll definitely talk about that in a minute. Um, let's go take a look. And I didn't mean to show you some preview art, but here we are now. Let's actually talk about the issue before we get into this. So a few quick things. Now, Action Comics has been doing, after the long running story that we had. They've been doing these little things where they have guest teams come in and tell short stories. We also had the House of Brainiac crossover. So we are back to this Superman Superstars. So we have Gail Simone writing Action Comics, which is very exciting. In this book, we have Gail Simone returning to Superman for a three-part arc drawn by Eddie Barrows. Superman and the Challenge from the Stars. Superman fights for two worlds when a massively powerful alien race makes Earth their arena. Superman must stand alone against impossible challenges that threaten locations all around the world and the lives of the people that he loves. A not to be missed epic tale of Superman's strength, wit, and resourcefulness in an early stage of his public career. We have a second story, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but let me pull up some of the art. I think Eddie Barrows does a really good house style for Superman. So if you wanted to see something that looks a little bit more like classic DC comics, I think this really does it. Um, one of the things that I noticed the most is that because we do have a pencil and an inker, like the art does feel a little bit different. Sometimes there are differences when you have an artist doing everything and then you have somebody, a collaboration of artists. And this really feels very old school, as you can see. Like Jimmy's camera looks like something out of the 70s. The outfits, just everything kind of screams a little bit of, early in the career of Superman. So, including like I said, the outfit that Lois Lane wears here. So yeah, I really really thought it was a fun, charming story, and then it takes a turn for full of action, where this alien race just comes out of nowhere. So that was really cool. Now let's talk about the big crux of it all here. As you can see, this is one of my favorite panels in the pages. As the aliens are about to rampage, Superman drops in from the sky, and I just love the pacing by Barrows. We see the old school type of logo. Once again, you can tell this is early in Superman's career. So, all right, let's move on to the backup story. In this backup story, we have New York Times bestselling author Rainbow Rowell making her DC debut as she takes on the most powerful woman in Superman's life. This is a Lois Lane story. Lois and Clark in love at work, written by Rainbow Rowell, with art by Cian Tormey, colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr., and letters by Dave Sharp. Now, this is very tonally different to the first story, and I thought that was really fun that you could have a book with two stories like this. I really this more contemporary stylized art. It's something that I prefer over what we saw in the earlier story. Although I enjoy them both, this just feels more familiar to what I've been reading over the past few years. But yeah, I just love exploring. What's going on with Lois Lane. Let's take a look at what she does, how she fits into Superman's life, because we know that she's a great character that brings a lot to the table. So yeah, I think both Gail Simone and Rainbow Rowell respectively capture the essence of Superman and the super world around him. And I think both of them are presenting different challenges for both Lois and Clark. So this looks really fun. I'm excited to see how this goes. I don't know if the second story is also a three-part story. It would make sense that it would be. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes after this. But if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.